Tense atmosphere. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel anytime I talk to anybody. Alright. Wall and rock is stop. Rock is not push. Wall is sink. Okay, so rock is not push. I can manipulate these things. I can say wall is not push. But wall is already that. So we have Baba is you, flag is win, skull is defeat, wall is not push. We do have wall is sink, so if I say that rock is push, and then I attempt to push the rock there, well, it's not going to work. Not to mention the fact that I actually need a way of killing these skulls, more so than anything else. So, what we can do is we can say not... obviously, one thing we can do right out the gate is we can do a not wall is push. And I think that that won't actually do anything differently, and that is correct. But we'll keep that in mind because that might be useful for pushing the skulls later. But now we have a couple other things. So we have rock. Okay, so we have wall is sink. And what could we do here? We don't really have a whole lot of things to access to, so that's pretty cool. Because then that means that if I brute force this puzzle, I should be able to win relatively quickly. So, if we do not wall is sink, then the rock will immediately kill me. But rock is also not push, so that's very strange. Okay, rock is push. I can now push this rock like at least one tile over. And it should be sink. So I find this a little bit odd. I guess if I were to do this... Oh, yes, rock is stop. So that's what the issue is going to end up being. And then obviously if I say rock is wall, then I'm really, really screwed. So we're in a bit of an interesting position here. I could do something fairly odd here, where I say wall is not wall. And then, okay, so all the walls went away, so that's obviously pretty badass right there. We can say skull is push, and that's fine. Oh, I can't do that. Right, skull is defeat, and push would be a way to do that. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. This was one of the easiest levels I've done in a long time, and I'm very grateful for it. I need some easy levels tonight because, I feel like I have the worst cold of my life right now, and I can't do anything about it. This is I don't normally get these incredible allergies that some people end up getting, but this is something else here. So we have rock is you. No, we don't. We can make rock is you. But Baba is... Oh, what the hell? Baba is hot and rock is melt. Okay, so if Baba and the rock touch, then everything goes to shit. So what I can do is I probably want to say... okay, skulls are just skulls here. So we have Baba is stop and skull is not stop. So if I had some way of saying Baba is skull, then we would have this sort of immediate sort of loss here. But we would be able to make it so that the rock is passable. I think I'm already seeing it. So if we say this is actually really, really easy, potentially. Yeah, let me try this. Let's get this thing into position. Okay, I see the issue. So we have, we don't have a way of pushing Baba, the Baba text up. If we did, then this would be one of the simplest levels I've ever solved in this game. Because of what I want to do is I want to be able to push, I want to be able to push some text here so that it's like, I don't know, stop or something like that. And I just push Baba up, and then Baba is skull, and then I'd be able to move things that down that way. That'd be super duper simple. But that would be way too easy. So I'm kind of glad that they're not doing that, because that sounds absolutely trivial. So what do we got access to here? We can do not skulls or Baba. That could be kind of cool. So what would that end up looking like? Well, we just need to come up here and we'd say not Baba is stop. That's kind of one thing that we can mess around with, and that's pretty stupid. That doesn't seem to do us any good. We can say that not Baba is skull, and that turned the rock and the flag into skulls, and that's really bad. We could say not skulls or Baba, which again would just turn the flag and whatnot into Babas. Adorable, but useless to us. Much like Baba is in general. Just kidding. So, okay, we have... These skulls are stop, which I kind of didn't realize. So if I turn Baba into a skull, then we're not really going to be able to get around it after all. So that kind of throws a bit of an interesting little conundrum into this thing. We could do something kind of interesting where we say not Baba is Baba, but skull is stop, so we're not going to be able to manipulate that. One thing we can actually start off with, though, is if we start off with skull is not, or if we do skull is Baba right out the gate, we do get access to another Baba. Oh, never mind. Why does that not work? Oh, skull is skull, so that skull's never going away. That's kind of a shame. But let's see. If I say skull is not stop, then I wonder what will happen there. We'll have two contradictory rules. I think that the not clause is more powerful than the is clause. Okay, so skull is not stop means I can now push stuff over here. And if I had done some way of like not Baba is Baba, that would be kind of cool. And that's actually not super hard to chain up. I don't think it's a useful thing to do, but it's something that's just worth trying at least. So we can get that into position there. And we have the is statement there, so we can now say, okay, not Baba is Baba. So that's just going to turn everything into the Babas. That's right. Okay, so let me think about this. Still, I think that it's kind of worth having done this where I can access the space that the skull is occupying, and then I ought to be able to put something on top of it, but I don't know what. So I could become Rock is you. At the same time I turn Baba into something else. If I had access to another Baba, then I could do that. But I don't have access to another Baba because this skull can't become a Baba. So that's not gonna fly. So yeah, because wall is wall, and nothing else is going to become is you. And I can't push this down. I can't come from the other side and push it. But I can't push it up. I can't come from the other side and push it down. Let's see. Skull is hot. It's you. So we have, yeah, I guess the only thing I can think of is that we can do not Baba is Baba, which then transformed the rock and the flag into Baba, so that wasn't actually useful at all. Let me take a step back and rethink what I'm trying to do here. So we have, I could also push. No, I can't get underneath. Well, I can. If I push a bunch of text here, and then, there's not much I can push though. I can push, I can push at most 2 words into this area before I'm not, I mean, I can really only push 1 word into this area. It's not useful for me to do that, but I could, but, I mean, I don't think it is anyway. Let's see. So if I do, let me think about this. If I had a way, hang on, my eyes got a little bit watery. All right, back in the business. So, let's see. I can't do Skull as Baba. I could do not Baba is Skull, which would turn this thing into a skull, and then that's pretty much never going to become anything else. So, I don't think I can really do any transformations of anything, because Skull is going to be here to stay. I can transform Baba into things, but that seems to be not a great idea, because as soon as I do that, then we're in a bit of a pickle here. If I say Baba is not stop, yeah, so Skull needs to be not stop, and I need to turn Baba into a skull at the same time. That I also do rock as you. I think that's everything that needs to be taken care of for this level to work. So that means that I would have to find some way of getting some text here and then push this up. So, rock melts in hot skull. Yeah, and Baba is also hot, so the other thing that I could do is I could say Baba is not Baba, which then deletes the Babas from the world, which is actually what I want to do in the end. I just need to find a way of doing that at the same time that I say rock is you. So that's what I need to do here. I don't know how to cue that up at all, but I could do it. So if I say Baba, so if I say Baba is, we probably want, so if Skull is not Baba, but I would want to have, or Skull is not stop. I guess I would want to have not there. So we would have something like the following. If I think that what I'm doing is correct, we would have Skull is, oh, but then how would I actually get the not into position? Oh, I know how I'd do it. I would get everything right here, and then we would get the not there, we'd get stop, and then I could push not into place. Push Skull is not stop, and now we have Baba is not Baba, and as soon as I do that, we have lost. So how do I how do I say rock is you at the same time that I do that? Well, I actually don't need to do that. We just need to say rock is you, and then I can just delete Baba at that point and then slide the rock up, and then I can win. So that was easy enough. I'm sorry, microphone. I didn't mean to boop you just then. Security check. Here we go. Oh, what? We've already done you. What are you doing back here? Fuck you, man. I don't want this. Alright. So we have not is not. And we have Baba is you. Well, we can kind of get back to our familiar stratagem here, where we did have our Rockies doing their thing, and we just kind of did KeKe is stop. Alright, so this looks good, and I can just kind of work on getting something like this, and then we would do... Let's keep one of the rocks around. Something like this is kind of neat, though, just to have KeKe is... And then I could say KeKe is not... I'm pretty sure I want to have something like this. So we have KeKe, or let's see. This is kind of interesting. I could do, like, not Baba. Yeah, okay. So if I do this, not Baba is KeKe, then we have these very evil little KeKe sitting around. They're gonna blow the shit out of us. That came out wrong. But anyway, so we could say not... I wonder if there's a way to push these, push the stuff up. So, if we had, like, not Babas, not KeKe, that would be really weird. We could do... KeKe is not stop would be another thing that we could potentially try to get queued up here. So we've made a little bit of room there. And now what I can do, probably, is get Baba back into control. And we can say not KeKe. KeKe is not... Oh shit, I did this wrong. I was supposed to do KeKe is not stop, not KeKe not is stop. Alright. So I had this in some sort of position like this. We have KeKe stop. Then we push this over. We can push that into position over there. We can then get Baba back into control. And unfortunately, we do have this issue where the not clause is absolutely not where I want it to be. Or rather, the stop is on the... It's on the far right, and then I can't push it back out. So I probably want to do something where we do a shift, we push that over, and we push that over. Maybe we do sacrifice the rock here. So then we would have KeKe is stop if I do that. Hang on. So KeKe becomes defeat. I can then push things over again. Yeah, I don't want to do anything like that. Okay, so this is a really safe position at the very least. Nothing's gonna break at this point. Let's see. Okay, I could... It'd be kind of funny if I could do not Baba is not KeKe, but it's gonna be fine. This is fine, actually. Wait, isn't this what I wanted? Yeah, I wanted, KeKe... Oh, damn it. Yeah, so if I come in here and I say not KeKe is stop, then I made a little prison for myself. What did I want in the end? I wanted, yeah, I wanted KeKe is not stop. I could push the Baba is you up. All three of them? No, I don't think I can push all three of them up. Because I only have two dudes to work with. I have two giant boulders, and as bro-tacular as they may be, unfortunately, they cannot push this up at all. There's not really a way to do it. Let's see. Okay, so that transforms the Baba. Let's see. Baba... Not Baba is you. Oh, hang on. I think I'm starting to see it, actually. So we get that is queued up. We want to get the flag higher, unfortunately, than it currently is. So I can use Baba to push the is down. So we'll come down here, we'll push the not up, and then we'll get the is statement into place here. And then if I push not Baba is you, and then if I get these things to just queue or get into the right positioning, we could probably pull this off. So we have something like this, and we need to... Oop, that doesn't look good. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, so the flag is... So the rocks are too high. Now the rocks are too low. Let's see. How do I do this? I definitely think this is the right direction. I just need to figure out... Okay, so the rocks are just together. And if I just never had the rocks together in the first place like this, then this wouldn't be hard. So we just need to have them not be in this sort of position here. So what we're going to do is we're going to push not up at this point. We're going to push the is statement into place. I'm going to say not Baba is you. And now I can say Baba is you. We get all those guys lined up like that. And now that I've done this, I'm trying to remember what I wanted to do with this. I could say Baba, or what was I going to do? I was going to do not Baba is not KeKe. And I think that will kill all the KeKes. Yeah, so they all go away, which is great. I mean, Jesus Christ, fuck those douchebags. Am I right? Am I right?